You're watching Chaotic TV.
Hey guys, welcome back to Chaotic TV. In the bottom left on Cloud Kingdom, we have the blue Protoss in this Game 3 between Charon 3 Esports and Millenium. It is viPro.
His opponent, this time the red Terran player, so far the third race to face the Charon player. This is Millenium's ForGG.
ForGG running a complete racket in the WCS Europe scene against Terrans, but we are going to see his versus Protoss right now against the former Charon 3 Esports player. He is now on viPro, is now playing for Complexity, and we have another behind the mineral line pylon. This does not. I'm just curious. I don't normally see this on the ladder. Of course, I'm only a gold player, but these are things that are different.
Yeah, like I mentioned last game, I think it's just to minimize the travel time on your probes, getting from where they are to where they're making stuff. We'll see if he goes 2 and 2 on workers and gas here with that early of a second gas, or if he wants all of the gas.
And
ForGG's going to get walled off here before the probe can get in.
I don't really think he's. Is he going for a proxy Stargate for Oracle play? We see that often on this map. At least we saw it in the last series between Sports and Quantic Gaming.
Oh yeah, that's quite possible actually. He's going to drop a pylon here right now, and that'll time out pretty well with that cybernetics core finishing. He'll have all the gas to make a Stargate right away, so I think that's exactly what it's going to be.
If scouted, this is going to be a big deal. I mean, ForGG doesn't even have to see that he's got a Stargate near him. He's just got to notice that there's not enough tech in the base for this double gas play, because no pro player will have had both gases and not just be sitting banking it for no reason. They'll have a use for it. And I don't have the production tab open, but now we do. The Stargate is indeed inbound in the almost the exact same spot that Mana did against Apocalypse in our last series. Yep, he's scouting the whole base.
ForGG's getting his reactor down here.
Putting a bunker
coming in
right
the front.
away.
He's worried about something. I don't know if he's worried about proxy robo or what, but
he cancels it and put down a command center. Having 4 Marines out will be very good against this first Oracle. And come on, start another one. There we go. And the factory is actually going down. He's pretty confident in his tech right now against this first Oracle that's coming out. I think he thinks he's going to be able to handle it.
If he waits for 2 or 3 Oracles, then he might not have enough Marines, but if he keeps constant Marine production, it'll be fine.
Yep. And
the other thing that would be...
Go ahead.
The other thing that would be important in this is whether or not viPro gets a mothership core up there to attack with them, which doesn't look like he is. Here comes the first Oracle. Gonna start working on some
very quick
here.
Move by those SCVs. Already doing serious damage to the Oracle.
Marines.
But 2 more come out, and it's out of energy. Even stopped the attack on the Oracle, but we have a second one coming out very soon.
It's gonna turn tail and run away. There's a second one. There's also a Widow Mine starting now for GG, and at the same time as his Oracles pulled everything to the back, he sent 1 stalker to the front, which did a little bit of damage to his Spider boat. Second Oracle gets 5 kills before getting, well, not even getting pushed out. As it tries to draw him in range
2
of
free
the
Marines
mines.
from that Oracle.
Ooh, that's bad.
The Widow Mine is
he unsuccessfully attempted to draw him into the Widow Mine, but now he needs to be more careful. You would need more energy to be able to use the Revelate, or Envision rather, and the attacks.
Wow, I guess he's traded lost SCVs for lost Marines in this, because there are only 4 SCVs having been killed by viPro against ForGG. And a second Widow Mine is now at the front.
Keeping the army count down though is also very effective. Oh,
the highest energy Oracle has just been killed before it got
also all the
second
full
kill.
life. Oh, killing the Marines again. Gonna
Another
get out of the way
Widow Mine.
before the Widow Mine reloads.
Big Nexus coming down from behind this. We can see continued Marine production, and now we have a freaking Stargate. ForGG is so confident in this. He has only lost 6 workers.
Yeah,
and I think he's just going to keep going with this. Even a 4th Oracle coming out. This is a heavy
He's gonna
investment.
follow this up with Widow Mine drops, it looks like.
Probably not a bad idea.
Which will be
considering-
very effective. With no detection at home, he would need to get oracles all the way back there for detection. Because viPro was following this up with 3 gates and not a robo or anything like that.
Well, he
no
does have a
forge for
robo.
cannon, so
He's got a robo inbound.
Does
If he
he?
builds
it's
an
building
observer,
now.
he should be fine. But if the observer is spotted when there's nothing else for the Widowmine to shoot, he could take it out with the Widowmine.
oh, that is robo. I thought those were 3 gates for some reason, because I didn't click on them.
A second
The
gas
oracle's
coming
just
down.
chilling out front to catch anything moving out, and they're gonna kill the SCV that's going to scout.
It's really interesting that
ForGG is doing a really good job of distributing Widow Mines around his base.
absolutely.
Kind of replacing missile turrets with Widow Mines. Oh, just 8 Marines going on the drop.
Yeah,
And there it goes, zooming off with those afterburners.
this second orbital command is definitely the reason for ForGG's confidence. He's able to recoup any lost SCVs immediately with this second command center, and he'll probably move it down to the lower ground relatively soon once he's completely oversaturated his. Ooh, and that sorry to interrupt my own sentence, but that drop was spotted by the observer, and the probes are already
Only you
pulled.
could interrupt yourself.
Not true, good sir, not true.
See what he's gonna focus here. Oh, he's just gonna pick up and get out.
I was interested
Shield
to see
damage,
if he was
killed
gonna.
like a probe.
I thought he was gonna force field him in on both sides with the, but I guess the medevac could have just picked up anyway.
Yeah.
And the oracles
Those
are there.
force fields aren't so good against flying things. And if oracles could only shoot up.
Like
or
it doesn't
straight,
chase him
rather.
that thing. Wherever he drops, his his Marines will die apparently. And this Stargate is still unused. If there were a void ray that came out of that thing, I think I would have been really happy. If only
Or
to
a
keep.
Tempest.
Yeah, or a Tempest, nice. If only to keep ForGG at home, who is right now really ramping up his production facility production. Ooh, great snipe on that observer. The oracles are looking to play some more, but we already have the 2 Widow Mines in the natural bases mineral line. And looks like this drop is ready to go back in right about now, right as I click on it. It's gonna be kind of cool. The oracles are all the way cross map, but they do travel very quickly. But there are units here to stop it. And that's a lot.
We see
little bit
viPro
down.
transitioning into Colossus tech here, and ForGG kind of ready for it. He has a Viking. We see the Revelation went down on his entire army, so he's just gonna have to chill out and be okay with the Protoss seeing everything he's doing.
Look at the icon on top of that command center. That is actually kind of cool. And finally, he's going to take out this Stargate. No fleet beacon
Oh,
has
hey,
come
there's
down
a
in between
Stargate
that.
here.
And it looks like this medevac
Yep,
is going to go
no-
back home.
No proxy Tempests.
And he supply cap viPro at the same time, although it was immediately remedied.
There's 3 pylons warping in. You see
This
him
game
working on
is
double
really-
upgrades here, which is... Well, not double upgrades. I guess charges into forge upgrade. I'm going to go back to my corner now. Perhaps you can Twilight Archive here. Templar Archive.
Finally, a Nexus coming down. This
Words.
game is really settled
I don't have
down.
them.
Yeah, I have this lack of
It's-
diction tonight, but it's really settled
Just
down.
a-
It's like
A lot of posturing by both players between the Oracles and the Medevacs, and here we
Look at
see
how
an
many
aggressive
freaking-
factory coming across the map.
now look how many freaking Marines are coming in. This one Colossus is going to do some serious damage if ForGG is unlucky at all. But if he just goes to cancel that 3rd Nexus, then he'll probably have done enough damage.
Yeah, it's a bunch of Marines with a good amount of energy on the Medevacs overhead. He could get some Archons out here. He could also keep a couple of these High Templars at High Templar and force or feedback the Marines. Feedback the Medevacs. The Marines don't have energy.
And the drop in the main base of a couple of Widow Mines were killed by Oracles. ForGG
So
pulls back a
anything
little
about
bit.
oracles? In a pinch, they can be detection.
Finally, these rocks are going to go down, but not before the Archon is created. The Colossi is there. 2 Archons are there, and it looks like these Zealots are going to melt, but
That charge is going to cost that Zealot his life, because he just charged into a whole bunch of Marines. Photon overcharge coming out and Guardian Shield. Yeah,
not so
good
great
kiting by
force
the Terran
fields.
player though.
Guardian Shield isn't really going to help. This Widowmine will be killed. That was actually kind of cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
he has
Big
a vision
damage
up
done
on
on
the
these
oracles to stop
medevacs.
those. Oh,
These Archons are doing serious
and more
splash.
awful force fields.
Yeah, viPro, what happened, man? You did tremendous against Gosu users. Tearing your weak link?
I think those were actually force fields to prevent him from coming back in when he retreated.
That's very, very likely.
He
Widowmine's
didn't have
about to
many
have another
Zealots left
shot.
in that mix.
And there it goes. The Vikings are doing what they can. One more shot, and one Viking goes down. A whole bunch of units are still being kited back, but these medevacs are going lower and lower on their health because of the shots from the Archons in the back, though.
Yeah, they're lagging behind the army as he kites back, and the Archons just splash them. But too many units here for the Terran player, and the Protoss is forced to retreat again until another round of warpins.
Yeah, and this is interesting
The
because
one Archon
ForGG
there
has
busily
0
attacking
upgrades
rocks.
against 1-1 Protoss.
Here we go. He needs to get a time warp down here, and that'll help him, but he needed it a while ago. He
Yeah.
needs to do something with him
There it
before he
goes.
dies.
That was awful.
That was... yeah.
Look at the bank on
He
these
hit
two.
nothing. Oh, no. He got some of the units rallied across the map slowed down.
And 2 more medevacs on their way to help heal up this damaged army. I love that Marauder just
With
choosing to
just
walk through
Zealots
that
here,
time
more or
warp.
less.
More Archons coming in,
Yeah,
and
yes.
the armor level 2 actually coming in for viPro, and of course he's macroing behind this, building a 3rd command center to drop. At the 17-minute, 37-second line, he's already out of minerals at his main. And the attack continues in the
This
bottom
is
left.
no answer for the kiting, which... I mean, slowly the stim and the medevac energy going away, eventually he'll hold this off. It's not going to kill him, but just taking heavy losses and
No
not really
concussive
killing
shell
very
on
much.
those Marauders. That's actually pretty bad because he could have caught a lot more units if he had that concussive shell, slowing him down. Now he's got to go home
Such-
if only just
such
to
a cheap
heal up
upgrade
this.
too.
Yeah, he's got to go home if only just to heal up this army and let his medevacs get a little bit more energy on them. And the 3rd base is going to be spotted
I think
because he's going to clear out this pylon.
He's going to get his expansion up and running now. Protoss player has been on 3 bases, and his 3rd base is super saturated. He's going to probably look to put up a 4th here sometime soon. I would like to probably see a double forge. Oh, the next forge is coming up as I say that, I guess. Look at
I
that.
actually think that 3rd base is what held off ForGG because he had the money behind it to continually
Yeah.
warp in reinforcements, especially this many freaking Zealots and the Archons.
He had enough mineral income, just enough gateways with 10. But
Where is
use a few
ForGG
more
going
here
with this
coming up.
army? If he's going to be moving out with this army, Ritus' 3rd is going to be destroyed by viPro. So we're going to watch that happen. Oh,
Yeah.
these poor SCVs. Look at them melt. 16 workers killed by
That was
viPro. And he's actually pulled the workers back in with this attack so he can defend it. What's
got
he doing
himself a
running
forward
in?
pylon exactly where the proxy was.
Oh my god. What is going on?
Oh,
It's
force field.
huge. Pull the SCVs back. They're just
No force field.
they're free right now. Let's see, 2 shots from those Archons could kill those SCVs. Target the SCVs. No. Look at how many are dead.
I think he has to target the army first.
I think we're
All
going to
the
see an
SCVs
all
did
in
die.
after this.
Ooh, a flanking Archon, or Colossus rather.
Wow, this is really interesting. How does
I think
he
viPro
come out of
has this game locked down. I don't know how he does this.
Oh my god, look at
really
the
good
bottom left, a huge doom drop went into the base. Is this a base race?
Ooh.
And it looks like viPro's gonna go home. Oh my god, is this how
Yeah.
4GG pulls it out? He's taking out all of the pylons. He's got no way to reinforce and use
Also
his
sniping
bank.
important tech here.
All of his gateways
Power
are
that
empowered.
forge.
Oh my god. I did not see this happening.
Should probably snipe the Templar archives, but he's just gonna stand there and keep attacking because he knows he can.
Plus
Take
2
that
has
upgrade
gone
before
down.
it finishes.
And now the 4th is
And
under
he can
attack.
still
Oh my
lift
god.
and get out of here.
Is he really gonna... He's really gonna do this. And look at that, he lives!
Yeah.
And he's gonna drop right onto that 3rd base. Oh my god. This is
Anyway,
crazy.
join up with the rest of his
4GG.
army.
I did not even
just
see that
constant
Doom drop.
production and the big drop. Yeah, neither did I, so you're not the only one.
Okay,
But
wow.
good game. viPro finally losing. He did win 3 games for
2.
Conte Esports team.
He only won the first
2.
2. Yeah.
2 games.
But
It just seems like 3 because we casted one of them twice.
hey, it looked like he was going to win this one. If 4GG hadn't done that crazy drop at the same time, then I think this would have gone viPro's way. And I think he was thinking the same thing too, because the alerts were mixed in with those of his army being under attack. He probably just didn't notice it on the minimap, or thought he could do a lot more damage than he did. Anyway, 4GG finally taking the first map for Millenium in this Karante Esports vs Millenium Acer TeamStory Cup match. That is a long title for our game. And we're going to move on to Game 4 of said match in just a second. For Chaotic TV, I'm KO.
And this is Eclipse.
And we'll see you in just a second. Cheers.
It just seems like you won 3 because we casted one twice.
We do not speak of these things.